My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Hearthstone Arena. We have absolutely no requests pending, so we're just going to go into the arena, play a hero, and try and not, suck. God, we've had some bad performances recently. We played Mage last time, we played the Hunter the time before that. I guess that makes my decision for me. Ancient of War, pretty easy choice out of those. Ooh. Yeti is really good, but so's Venshiko. I also like the Gnomish Inventor, but not more than Yeti. Starfire, because I can remove something and draw a card. If there were any better card than the Stormwind Knight, I'm not entirely enthusiastic about the Stormwind Knight, and that's why I'm going to be taking Wild Growth. Keeper of the Grove. It's just amazingly versatile. Wrath, really good removal, plus it's versatile. Druid of the Claw, Wrath. I'm gonna go with Druid of the Claw, and I'm gonna try and pick up as many of those as possible. Worgen Infiltrator, amazing 1-drop. Guess Jungle Panther, I suppose, it's a 3. Ooh, this is hard. I think I'm going to take Nourish, because I think any other 3-2 is going to be almost on the same value as the Knife Juggler for me, because I'm not going to have a lot of early drops. So, Nourish for the card draw. That was a difficult one, though. Dark Iron Dwarf, just a really solid, good minion. Worgen Infiltrator, or Druid of the Claw. I think I can rely on getting better high-ends, because I am a Druid. There's a lot of high-end in the Druid deck. Ancient of War, Ancient of Law, Ironbark Protector, Druid of the Claw. There's a lot of it, right? So I'm gonna go with the Worgen Infiltrator. Innovate to get some of my stuff out earlier. Gurubashi? Yeah, Gurubashi. Why not? I'll take another Jungle Panther, sure. It's helping out my curve, I guess. God, both of those are terrible, so I have to take the Leper Gnome. I really don't like that. I'll take a Loot Hoarder, because I don't really have any earlier drops. Ironbark Protector for some late game. Oh god, all of the early drops it's offering me, other than the odd exception, like the Knife Juggler, are really, really bad. Take Reckless Rocketeer for removal. Starfall is really versatile. Like, I really like it. But, Injured Blade Master fills our 3 slot. I'm gonna take Starfall, and I'm going to regret it. But, because I haven't been offered Swipe, I do kind of need some board clear. Savage Roar, I'm not gonna have a lot of stuff on the board at all times, so Savage Roar is gonna be almost useless for me at most times. Another Innovate? Yeah, sure. I've got a lot of high-end. Let's see if I can get the high-end out earlier. War Golem. Fuck it, man. I've decided to go with the high-end. My 3s are pretty bad. Stampeding Kodo, when it gets value, is just the best. Defender of Argus. The problem is, if a Defender of Argus is played, it's... played for maximum value, I mean. It's usually played on turn 4. In between a 2-drop and a 3-drop, or just whatever you still have on the board, right? And it looks like what I would still have on the board would be a Jungle Panther and a Loot Hoarder or something similar, right? Basically, Leper Gnome, Worgen Infiltrator, Loot Hoarder, Jungle Panther, they all have low health. So buffing them up means they'll have still low health and still die to almost the exact same things. So it's less important than the Stampeding Kodo, in my opinion. Power of the Wild, because it's versatile and it gives me an opening. Claw for some opening removal. Bloodfin Raptor. Okay, good. Now we're getting some 2-drops. Well, not many, but we got a 2-drop. Spellbreaker can deal with some stuff for me, I suppose. Argent Commander. Okay, so our 3-drops are really weak. So I guess if we save Innovates and use them in our 3-drop area to drop out 5-drops, then maybe we're okay. One of the problems we do have with this deck is, I believe, the opening. Claw, Leper Gnome, Worgen Infiltrator, Power of... it's not horrible. It's just not very strong, because Leponome has 1 health. Worgen Infiltrator has 1 health. Worgen Infiltrator has 1 health. So does the Loot Hoarder. It's just not an incredibly strong opening, especially against the classes that can do 1 damage as their hero ability, like the Rogue, or the Druid, or the Mage. Or kind of the Paladin. I mean, it's a delayed 1 damage. And I suppose 25% of the Shaman... Whatever, don't worry. Wild Growth in our opening hand. This is going to be pretty good. Yeah, I'll throw the rest back. I'm probably... I could coin out Wild Growth. The only reason I would be coining out Wild Growth, though, is if I had a strong 3-drop that I wanted to put down, and guess what? That's not a thing that we have in this deck. We have the 2 Jungle Panthers, and I believe that may be the entire list of our 3-drops, right there. 2 Jungle Panthers. Oh. I could coin Innovate.
Hello.
A Nourish next turn. And I could give myself 2 Mana Crystals. Just saying, that's a thing that could happen. Don't be surprised if it doesn't, because it's not a good play. Because it requires me to be ramping into something, right? And I'm not ramping into anything. So I don't have anything. Okay, so this means next turn we can play any of our 4-drops. Good. Otherwise, we'll put down the Worgen Infiltrator and the Loot Hoarder and cry if he has something similar to...
I am not a morning person.
That. No. Well, I mean, that's bad for us, you know, in the core sense of the word bad. I suppose I'll force him to use his hero power to take care of the Loot Hoarder or lose the health on his Imp Master. Basically, it just means that I'm safe from 4-drops this turn. Or I could be safe from 4-drops. If he has a 4-drop that he really wants to play, like Yeti, then... Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay, I do have a lot of options here. I don't want a Starfall. I mean, Starfall clears the board. But I don't want to clear the board in that way.
I must safeguard.
Deal 2 damage. Okay.
First kill.
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable play, because it means that I'm in a much better position to deal with the Venture Mercenary that he's about to play. Come on, do it. I want to feel like a clever man. No! That doesn't make me feel like a clever man. Well, I suppose he still does need to trade both of them for the Keeper of the Grove. I would not have done that. Okay. I can kill that. And then I'll keep Nourish? Yeah, I suppose that's fine. I can save Nourish until... Oh, I knew it was wrong to be using my hero power there, but I didn't know why, and now I do. I have Wrath. Right there. Right there. I'm pointing at it. It's actually, as you can see, my screen that I'm looking at, because I have 2 screens, is off to this side, I suppose. Yeah, just ping my face. That's fine. Okay, so now I'll Wrath for 3 and then draw cards from Nourish. Or will I? Could Mark of the Wild... I suppose Mark of the Wild means that I actually have something on the board. 3 gods. Ooh, double innovate. Nice. I was like, oh shit, if that was a Yeti, I would double innovate a Yeti so quickly. Because it would survive to a Flame Strike. I'd have a 4-3 and a 4-5 on the board. But the problem with these innovates right now is they are dead cards. But I do have a large enough hand that it's possible that I do end up using them in a meaningful fashion.
I wonder.
What do I want from this deck? Well, victory. Frankly, I would like to not lose the game. Don't hit that 3 times.
Whoops.
Sorry about that.
Ooh. That hurt me, and I'm just watching. Okay, how much mana do I have? Not enough for that. What I was considering was the possibility of Starfall hits this, and then I Wrath that. I still think that's correct. Is it? No, because the only reason I'd want to hold on to Starfire is if I want to use it for the face, and I'm not going to want to use it for the face. So I'll do that. Cool. I suppose I could Wrath that for 1, and then Innovate to draw a card? Is that worthwhile at this point? I think it actually may be. Basically, it means that I'm trading Innovate for a card. And I think that that actually is a decent value proposition for me at this point, considering the amount of cards he has. So next turn, I have the option of a charging 6. A charging 6/4, sorry. That's an option that I do have. Also, I'd develop the board with another 4/4 at the same time. And then if I wanted to, I could innovate out other stuff. Ooh, okay, so that's a direct 1-for-1 trade. I guess at this point that means that I just want to play around Flame Strike. So make that a taunt so that it's out of the health range of Flame Strike, and then innovate out the Argent Commander. Even though Argent Commander is good surprise damage, it's just another thing that he has to deal with. And it's very difficult to deal with an Argent Commander. Because he's got that bubble. That bubble. Damn, boy. He got that bubble. Starfall plus hero power. Actually, this has only 2 health, so maybe it's a liability to me at this point.
You call that a victory?
For the wild.
Oh, hang on. I'm a dumb man. That should have been placed here in case of cold, Cone of Cold. My bad. My bad. I did a whoopsie. Still has enough mana for Cone of Cold. Okay. Nice. Ouch. Still taking 2 damage. So I have a total of 12 damage on the board. I have lethal, right? Just let me count. Don't worry, I'll be fine. There we go. Done. Didn't even need 4 of that damage, but I still had lethal. Oof. That was a pretty easy first match. To be honest, with the fact that we didn't draw any of our strong 4s, like the, Oh, hang on, we did get the Keeper of the Grove, so I suppose that's one of our strong 4s. I'll stop complaining. We got 2 Keepers of the Grove, in fact. we just had a lot of card draw. We had a lot of ways to ramp up in terms of those 2 innovates and the wild growth. And we had a lot of card drawing engines. I would be surprised to see this deck go less than 6 wins. But if it does, I definitely know why. It's that 3-drop slot.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
That's a curve. That's a curve. Even though he'll like Fire Blast, it means he's not developing his board, I suppose. Plus he has to coin out the Fire Blast on turn 1. It's definitely a curve. Plus the Jungle Panther takes care of whatever he plays. Worst thing for me here is Mana Worm, coin, and then play Arcane Missiles. That would probably just destroy my life.
Mind if I roll knee?
He's gonna get very good efficiency with this Fire Blast. It's gonna be really good. It does stuff for him every single turn. But I have stuff to curve into. Whereas his early drops are quickly becoming irrelevant. I guess one difficulty we're having at the moment is this Nourish. I need to have a good board already set up. I need to be in an advantageous position before I can use it.
We have many secrets.
Don't play a secret. Okay, cool. I could clear that with a claw and a shapeshift. No, I want to develop the board. It's fine. He's got early drops stuck in his hand because he had to use Fire Blast those early 2 turns. So he has early drops stuck in his hand that I'll be able to clear with Claw. May even happen this turn. Okay, so since he's done that, I'm going to
Where shall I
slap down the bear form. Really good play for me right now would be a water elemental from him. No? Okay. So... Ooh. That's actually pretty good. It means that the sheep is not an irrelevant target, basically. He did coin out the Fire Blast on turn 1, so I don't have to be worried about a Flame Strike right now. And if he tries to do direct removal, then I probably don't have to worry about a Flame Strike next turn either. God damn! This guy does not like my minions. If he hadn't have polymorphed that, I probably would have done Nourish rather than play the Gurubachi Berserker, but I need board presence, as I keep saying. Damn, boy! What kind of... Yep. God damn it! That Kodo eating that target is basically... it's kind of like a coffin in my nail. A coffin in my nail. Good work, Ryan. Yeah, I'm really proud of you. A nail in my coffin. I can deal with a lot of his stuff effectively, it's just, I can't play anything, because he has all of the removal spells that ever existed. And because I can't play anything, and it doesn't stay on the field if I do, I can't Nourish.
I'll put it on your head.
So, I guess Keeper, Claw kills that, and then I Nourish. That's actually a pretty efficient removal.
I
I must safeguard.
Keeper. Law. I should have drawn cards first, just in case it changed my turn. It's very, very rare that it's going to, though. Oh, no. Nourish costs 5, so I wouldn't have been able to play the Argent Commander. Don't worry. Everything's fine. My dream here is that he populates the board, but he also populates the board with, damn.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Something that I can kill with a Stampeding Kodo, damn it. Please. Starfall kills both of them. It does. I suppose this late in the game, it killing 2 things is pretty valuable. My board is stealthed. Yeah, motherfucker. I guess, at this point, I am very strongly relying on the Stampeding Kodo getting value in order to kind of... Don't cast 2 spells, only 1. That looks like he's going to be casting 2 spells. Not 2 spells. Okay. That's fine by me. Okay, so Stampeding Kodo goes down. Keeper helps kill that, and that kills that. We are now in a good position. I mean, a pretty good position. I mean, an alright position. We're having difficulties. Innovate is going to be a dead card all game. And I think I have another Innovate in here. So, out of the 8 cards that I have left, one of them is useless. I still have a War Golem in there. I still have an Ironbark Protector in there. He's used 3 polymorphs. I just want to make that clear. He's used all of the polymorphs that exist in the world. I think I also have 1 Wrath left in here. There's my Ironbark Protector. So I have a lot of high-end left in here, is what I'm trying to say. I did use Starfire, and I did use Starfall. Did I use Starfire?
Magic shall not save
I still have my silence. If I can silence my own guy in order to attack, that would be really good.
Your magic shall not save
Okay.
For the wilds.
So it's pretty obvious here. I've got more value on the board, so just trade forwards. I have a Ancient of War still in my deck as well. Don't have a way to just deal with it outright. I need it to be killed. 4 polymorphs. No wonder he was so fine with polymorphing early targets. He has all the polymorphs that ever existed in this video game. Where's my Wrath? Let's try that one again. Where's my Wrath? You may be wondering at this point why I didn't use that shapeshift in order to hit the Spellbreaker, and that's because that would be taking damage that I don't need to take. It's possible that I top deck a solution to that Spellbreaker. It's possible that I end up buffing my own Worgen Infiltrator somehow. There's a bunch of things that I could do that make hitting that Spellbreaker right now basically a complete waste of my time. And now it's not. So he held this card in his hand, so what that tells me is this is a response. Or it's nuke, so like Pyroblast. If it is Pyroblast, he's very likely to use against the War Golem. Fireball. Great. It was nuke, but it wasn't Pyroblast. It sucks. secrets in top deck wars are horrible. Because I have to play into them.
For the wild.
Oh god, he's gonna win Fatigue Wars. Because I drew so many cards. And at this point it definitely looks like it's going into Fatigue.
I'm almost out of cards.
Ugh. What's the... Oh, the last card in my deck is the Ancient of War. And oh shit, that could still be a mirror image. It totally could be a mirror entity. Because I played the, There you are.
For the wild. Must attack the minion. Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Oh, God. Did I have a way out of that? If I played it in 10-5 mode, would that have helped me? Let's think about that for a second. I played in 10-5. He gets a 10-5 as well. His turn, he has a 10-5 and the 7. Oh, I didn't have enough health to even survive to that. I had 14 health at that point. Nope, nothing I could have done. Those innovates coming out that late is a huge problem. Absolutely huge. And I didn't overdraft innovate, alright? Like, getting 3 or 4 innovates? Dude, you're a little zealous there. 5 or 6 innovates, okay. Maybe it's time to go away from the keyboard. Or the iPad, if the case may be.
I will fight with honor.
Wild Growth, Chillwind Yeti, Druid of the Claw. Yep. Okay, so Wild Growth on 2 means that I skip turn 3, and I can drop out a Chillwind Yeti. Or a Keeper of the Grove if I need it as a response. Perfect. The problem is what I wanted is a 2-drop that I could coin out. Now I don't care. Him hitting me in the face is actually really good for him. He doesn't know it now, but it is.
Not on my watch.
Okay. You may wonder what's going on here. What's going on here is the Worgen Infiltrator is going to hit the Lepinome. He's going to have a 2-2 and a 2-1 left on the field. And then the Keeper of the Grove... Yep. The Keeper of the Grove is going to come out and deal 2 damage to the Argent Protector.
I must safeguard the land.
Cool. Now, what I predict happening is he hits the Worgen Infiltrator into the Keeper of the Grove. Thrallmar Farseer hits my face, and then the Keeper of the Grove. This is left on 2-1, has Wind Fury, he plays something. I have a clear board, so I can either Wrath that, if I want to, or I can clear it with my hero ability, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Wrath this. Same thing, it doesn't matter. What I'm gonna do is Wrath this, and then hero ability that.
For the wild.
One of the huge weaknesses of the deck that we are currently using, we don't really have swipe in our deck. I mean, we don't have any swipes, actually, at all. 0. None were offered to us. I would take swipe every fucking time. Best bomb-ass, dank-ass card ever. I'm telling you, I like swipe. Oh, I'm dumb. Even if I wasn't going to attack the Spiteful Smith, should have used my hero power, because it's just one more health. I mean, it's armor, but it's health, really.
Your magic shall not save you.
For the wild.
See, the problem with that is he still has the health. Still has that 6 health. Which means that he's going to kill the Spellbreaker, but it means that next turn he can't kill the Ironbark Protector, and that he didn't pose, in the end, a huge threat to the Ancient of War.
For the wild.
I think I just keep dealing with his stuff, honestly. What can I do next turn? 9 mana. So I can use 11 mana since I have Innovate. I guess I want another Wrath?
Eyes are open.
Guess I want a Duck? He has to trade a lot of them for the Ironbark Protector. Oh, okay. No, I get it. I put out the Ironbark Protector and the Jungle Panther, because unless he has Consecrate, I'm really happy here. Don't have Consecrate, please. That's okay. Oh, damn! If he didn't kill me, I would have cleared the board with Starfall. Ah, well. Oh, guys, Amaz just went live. I got 50 trillion notifications about it. If he didn't top deck that 4 damage, I would have actually won, basically. I mean, I would have had a lot less health than him, but he would have had no cards, and I would have had Taunts up, and... yeah, it would have been the end of the game. But, you know, would have, should have, could have. Don't really matter at the end of the day. I'm going 1 and 2 so far. 1 and 2. I'm very disappointed in myself. First. It has been a long time since I've played much Arena. I think what I
must protect the wild.
Never mind, still got it. Yeah. Don't worry. You can praise all you'd like. Come on, another one. Do it again.
Let the hunt begin. I must protect the wild.
It's okay. I've got a coin, so... I guess coin out a 4 as my 3-drop, and then play a natural 4 and then a natural 5. Which means that I should have thrown back the Jungle Panther in hopes of getting a 2 or a 1-drop. Yeah, that would have been correct. Hang on, my bad. Chances of getting a 2 or a 1-drop off the back of doing that, relatively low, however. We are all good, guys. Now we can make our curve.
Mind if I roll me?
Hell, if I really wanted, I could have gone coin 3, natural 3, natural 4, natural 5. I don't think I like that as much, though.
Apple on your head.
Play another minion, 50-50. You bitch knuckle. Okay, coin, Keeper of the Grove. So that's why the Keeper of the Grove was really good. Not only do you remove a person, you also get a pretty big body for turn 4, or turn 3 as the case may be, onto the field. Now I guess since it's turn 4 for him, he's very unlikely to play something that has 2 health that I want to Kodo, so it doesn't look like I'm going to have to waste my... Oh, I suppose if that's... No, it wasn't. This is interesting. I could, theoretically, innovate in order to kill the Stone Tusk Boar. But I think that shows a level of intimidation by the Stone Tusk Boar that I do not want to allow my opponent to see. He's gonna be sad, very sad that he did that in a second. Two guesses why. Yeah, snipe it, it's fine, it stays alive. So... Play Animal Companion, get Leok is really good for me to kill with my Stampeding Kodo. Play a... what's the 2/7 called? Gorobashi Berserker. That'd also be pretty good. That one's not actually pretty good. Can you not do that one? That would actually jive well with me. Okay. Guess that's the best play I have. It's actually not too bad, considering the possibility of me using Power of the Wild to make it a surprise 5 damage.
Well played.
Now he's gonna play a Deadly Shot, and you're gonna see real tears. Or a Stone Tusk Boar and a Kill Command.
Wanna blow something up?
Thought that was gonna happen. He should hit that into the hit that into the Ancient War, because he doesn't know that. He doesn't know if I have the ability to do 1 damage to it.
Cleanse the Sunwell.
He is putting a lot into going for my face. So I guess what I want to do is stop that from happening. I think the most efficient way for me to do that is going to be kill both of these things. So let's do that. Explosive Trap makes me a very sad man. Just the saddest panda.
For the crusade!
Spellbreaker hero power. I don't want to be using my hero power on things like that, but I guess I have to.
Magic shall not save you.
Unfortunately, it viciously increases the chances of him top-decking a win. But now my control of the board is such that, really there's no way that he wins this game without just bypassing all of them for damage to the face. I do know that I'm on a clock, considering he has a steady... Oh my god. That's actually really bad for me. So the only one that I can make survive is the Spellbreaker. Literally all I can do, so... Oh well.
Die, mage.
Don't know why that was so difficult to play. The chances of him top-decking something with 2 health that I'm going to remove with that, significantly low. Also, I do need the damage on the board. I am holding Starfire, just in case he pulls out a Savannah Highmane, which is at a total of 5 health. I'll kill that with the Starfire. Will I? Hang on, how much damage do I have? 7 plus 5. I have lethal.
Die, mage.
For the wild.
I'm still thinking that the correct play may have been to kill the Stampeding Kodo with the Starfire. Yes, that may have been the correct play. Dear God. So one guy just immediately left the match and we got the win, so yeah, good work us. But other than that, we are 2-3. 2-2, sorry. I need to just pull out some really good performances here.
Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. Nature.
Okay, going second is always really good for me. Innovate. I need early drops, because I'm going to coin Innovate a Chillwind Yeti on the first turn. I guess, like... what, Naturalize is pretty bad for me. Him flooding the board with minions is pretty bad as well. Like, a Worgen Infiltrator and then a 3-2 of any kind. Turn 1 Yeti in Arena. The dream is real. Loot Hoarder response would be great. Loot Hoarder response allows me to shapeshift, hit the Loot Hoarder, hit him in the face. I do have to kill that. So I have control of the board, but I don't really have anything I can play. That's the problem. If I had a 2-drop and a 3-drop, this would be amazing. Sadly, I do not. Figured that might happen. I suppose really good for me right now would be he plays something that I can kill with Keeper of the Grove. So something with 2 health. I have two silences in my hand, so... Kodo, man. I don't have the Kodo, but I wish I had the Kodo. I mean, like, consider the Kodo.
I must safeguard the land.
I really don't like having to do 2 damage to that. It basically wastes the Keeper of the Grove's power and means that his Oasis Snapjaw is now a Keeper of the Grove, plus 1 health.
Shall I stray? Where shall I stray?
God damn, nothing is going well right now. Nothing at all. Looks like this guy has a better opening than me. That makes me sad. A little bit. Okay, so next turn I want to play the Argent Commander, then the Ancient of War, then the Ironbug Protector, which actually leaves me with no space to play the Wild Growth. So the Wild Growth is just going to be a card that I'm going to cycle when I'm at 10 mana. Unless something really important comes up and changes my opinion, then that's going to be the way that that goes. You may start to hear a fan in the background. My sincere apologies, but brr, it's cold in here. I said there must be some warmth in the atmosphere. Okay, Argent Commander kills that. This is actually pretty interesting. Innovate out Wild Growth, because Oasis Snapjaw is going to kill the Argent Commander, and then he can play up to a 7-drop. But now, I can play my 8-drop instead. which means that the turn after, turn 9, I have the option of playing a 7-drop plus a 2-drop, which could be a Wrath, considering I still have 2 of them in the deck, or a Shapeshift.
I wonder.
There's no reason that you wouldn't just do that. Right? Right? Because I'm gonna feel like a fool if... Oh.
Eyes are open.
He is really invested in the survival of this Oasis Snap Zhao. Let's try and make him regret that. So Black Knight obviously would be absolutely atrocious to see right now, and that would end my game. And my arena run. Yeah, right. Excuse me? So it looks like I'm not going to be playing Ancient of War, because I do need to play the Spellbreaker to silence that.
Your magic shall not save you.
Spellbreaker, silence, control board. Right, so what have we learned about his hand considering that he did that? He thinks that he can push damage. Does he have Savage Roar? Or maybe a Force of Nature? Or both? That's a constructed combo, and if he has that, I'm sad. I guess I just kill that with my own guy. Okay, so I still have a Nourish in this deck, and it's very likely that at the point that I draw the Nourish, I still have board control. So I'm still in with a really good chance in this game. I think one of the problems with my playstyle may be that I don't take enough opportunities to attack to the face. I do tend to trade down very often. I'm not going to take 4 damage on this guy, I'll probably just... Ooh, Keeper of the Grove is actually a really good one there.
I must safeguard the land.
Because then I can do that. Yeah, go for the face. There's no need to take out a 2-4. It just wastes my attack, I suppose.
I hope you like my invention.
I'm really glad that he played a 1-1, because now I can use that to trigger my Gurubashi Berserker. So my Gurubashi Berserker is basically just sitting behind the wall of my Ancient of War, and getting bigger and stronger. Strengther. Also really good would be a Mark of the Wild. Mark of the Wild on my Gurubashi Berserker, then hit the Keeper of the Grove. I suddenly have a really big dude. Are you doing it for 1 for the card draw? Nah, of course. Hit that, and then hit it with the Shapeshift. Cool. Alright, that was a very, very desperate way to take care of it. So what that tells me is that he has no good ways of dealing with it. Large things, that is. I believe I still have a War Golem hanging around in the back of the deck. I've played an Ironbark, I've played a Ancient of War. That should be all of my significant cards. That's really good. I would have loved a Gadgetzan in this deck. Especially considering my innovates. Oh, he used it to make a 3-2. That surprises me. Because he could have put the Gadgetzan Auctioneer in such a range that I either have to trade 2 cards for it, or hit it with the Gurubashi Berserker. That's odd. It's very odd.
For the wild.
I mean, I'm not going to complain. So I'm really glad to have Starfall, just a big fuck-off removal card in my hand. Like, you've got a Yeti? No. Sorry.
Truth is my shield.
It works for that guy as well.
X marks the
In fact, if I draw 2 damage, I win. So Mark of the Wild, I suppose, wins me the game here. Oh, that's a shame.
For the wild.
The chance that he just top-decked 8 direct damage to my face is so small and so insignificant that that I'm not going to, you know, attack one of those just in case. Oh, I'm sorry.
Played. Well played.
Dive into it. Dive into it. Totally do it. Yeah, I love it when people go out like that. He could have buffed it up with the other 2 creatures first. That would have been hilarious as well. Sorry, I live on a main street. Okay, so 4 wins. Well, let's be honest. 3 wins. Yep, no, Amaz totally just went live. Go watches him! Go watches him! Go watch him! You can still catch him! I'm sure.
Victory on
He's still streaming 12 days after I've recorded this. It should be around 12, actually. Wrath. Oh, if I draw into something good, I'm gonna have a great day. If I don't, then... I want to talk about it. Problem with innovating out a Jungle Panther is that it doesn't survive through multiple kills. Yeti does. That's why it's good to do that.
I hope you like my invention.
Oh my god. Oh, I could wrath that for 1. But considering... I won't.
For the wild.
first kill. First kill.
I guess his hero power isn't do 1 damage. It's gonna suck if he plays a, Cruel Taskmaster, though. So he doesn't have a Cruel Taskmaster. Or, at the very least, he doesn't know what the Cruel Taskmaster can do. Cleave is really bad. Cleave is really bad for me right now, because Cleave will kill both of them, and he'll still have 1 mana left over. Cleave is also a pretty high-tier pick in Arena. It's decent early removal.
Let the pain speak to me.
That's really good. Because I can still keep the Jungle Panther alive while I do that. Do I Nourish to get cards this turn? I don't think so.
First kill.
I think that I'm going to retain board control this turn so that I can Nourish naturally on turn 5. I don't think I need to use the Innovate on that. I mean, I could Innovate out War Golem next turn if I really wanted to. Fuck. If that's his best response, it's time to be super aggressive.
First kill.
5 mana. I suppose it's possible that his best solution to the War Golem is hit it with the Fiery War Axe and then execute. Taunt. I can remove that with a Wrath. Remove this guy? Not even. Wow. I can remove that with a Wrath. Or I could Nourish. I actually want to Nourish a lot more. Good, alright. I guess I'll Claw and use my smaller guy to remove it. That does waste 1 damage, but it leaves me with such strong board control, and also allows me to use Wrath as a much more versatile card. Was that correct?
Charge forward!
I think so.
My blade be thirsty.
Wow, is he... Wow. That is such a waste of that card. I think I just win. Outright. Right? Yeah. Totally just win.
Shall I strike?
For the wild.
Wow. This was a really quick game. This deck, even though I do have the gas cards, this deck isn't supposed to be that aggressive, but hey, if it can play like that, then it can play like that. Good work. To it, not to me. So, I still do want to get that 6. Like, 6 is the dream for me right now. 5 means my time in the arena has happened. It definitely existed. I'm not proud, but I'm not sad about it, right? It's okay. It happened.
Malfurion versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
2013. No clue who this person is. Okay. Both of those go back. Absolutely obvious why. I'm not going to explain that one. If I draw into a Yeti, coin Innovate Yeti definite. Because I have Power of the Wild, I have Claw, I have backup plays, basically. Shit. Actually, that's not shit. I don't know why I said that. Because I can use the Walking Infiltrator for pretty good stuff. I could create a Power of the Wild here. I really want to do that Wild Growth. I think I can leave a Silverhand Recruit on the board. I think so. Right? I can do that.
Let the pain speak to me.
Innovate. Ooh. Alright, let's think about this. That's interesting. Okay. This stops him from drawing cards. I silence that. I innovate out Power of the Wild for the +1/+1. And then I trade across. I could save that with the innovate. But that relies on me drawing into a card draw machine. How many ways does the Paladin do 1 damage? Not many.
For the wild.
I mean, if he's gonna do 1 damage, he's gonna do 2 damage to everyone. If he has to use a swing of the True Silver Axe to take that out, that was worth it. 100%. This is really good for me, guys. Like, it might not look like it at the moment, it might look like I'm very behind, but when he tries to play things, you'll start seeing why it's really good for me. Because there's so few things that he can play that I can't deal with. Could use Reckless Rocketeer, but I think it's Starfall Claw.
For the wilds.
Feel nature's thirst.
One problem I am having right now is I am very, very, very far behind in cards. That's completely fine. I do have a lot of card drawing machines. I still have 2 Wraths and a Nourish left in this deck. I don't think I have any drop the thing on card effects. Oh! Bullshit.
First
Very aggressive right now. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel this aggression deep down inside. Oh, Consecrate's pretty good. At the very least, I don't have my Jungle Panther out. Jungle Panther is 120% killing that. Now we're playing a video game. I've got 6 damage on the board. He would have 7 health at the end of it. Consecrate? That's my response to a consecrate.
Join or die, or both.
I hope you like my invention.
He's going to get at least 1 card from the fact that this is Get Down. So because it's Get Down, I trigger it with that. There we go. Noble Sacrifice is... Exactly.
First kill.
Then I make sure he doesn't draw any more cards. Okay. No Kodo. No Stampeding Kodo. Not a single Kodo. I'm just gonna listen to the sounds.
I wonder.
Wasn't a Kodo. That was a Holy Wrath or a Hammer of Wrath? Oh, okay. He still has enough to play. Wasn't a Kodo. Actually, that's a really good target for me. Because it looks like he cannot deal with this guy. Now I have a 7-4 on the field. Plus, I will remind you, all of my big cards still exist within that deck. It may have been wrong of me not to play the the Spellbreaker.
I hope you like my invention.
I think it was. I think that was wrong.
My shield for Argus.
I think it was correct. Have I already used Starfall? I believe I have.
Your magic shall not save you.
Yeah, I still have really big cards left in my deck. Like, huge bomb-ass drops. Did War Golem already go? No. No, it didn't. It's okay. War Golem's still in the deck. He has to trade for all of my stuff right now, not the other way around.
Reporting for duty.
To Northrend.
For the wild.
Do I still have Starfire in this deck? What do I still have? I think I still have a Druid of the Claw. So Druid of the Claw charge does it. Starfire does it. Yeah, you do have to trade. A 4-4 into a 4-2. You have to do it. Oh, damn.
The gates are open.
Okay, so my charges don't do anything now. I guess I'm pretty sad. I think I was too aggressive. Total of 18 damage showing on the board, which means after that I would have a total of 6 health. 2 health. Consecrate wins him the game. He doesn't have that. I guess Starfire is my only out right now.
Reporting for duty.
Shit, I hope I still have it in my deck, otherwise I'm a dumb. So close to an out, but it's just not. Oh, that doesn't even end the game. Shit. Alright. I think not trading was a bad idea, very specifically because he was a paladin, and because Blessing of the Kings, you know, giving a Divine Shield to something, Blessing of Might, All of those types of things are combat tricks that I cannot rely on him not having. And he just happened to have them. We got a little unlucky, but at the same time, I did play way too aggressively. Didn't really go too badly for me though, did it? I mean, the aggression got us through a few games. So... shit, what did we have in that deck? I think we've already called Arena Druidic Wrath, otherwise I would call it that. Alright. This should be episode 57. Okay, so... what is the name of this episode, Ryan? You can do it. Let's think about this. You and I, viewer, creator, let's work together and see what we can come up with for this one. I guess I'm kind of leaving you out of the process because you get to see the title down below. Big dudes, nourish. Nourishment, nourish. And nourish. Innovate. Innovating. Innovating? No. Ramp? Could just call it Ramp Druid, I suppose. I could do that. I think I want to go with the name in the deck. You know what? I think Nourish was actually important in a lot of our games to the point that I just want to call this Nourish. Nourishing. Nourishing, that'll do it. Okay, so, as I get ready for my standard spiel, let me just say, if you like the video, click like. If you dislike the video, feel free to click dislike. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. Until then, the next time, I suppose, I've been Rhapsody. This has been Hearthstone Arena episode 57, Nourishing. We've been playing a druid. We went 5-3. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and we'll see you next time.